Hello and welcome, dear traders and investors. I'm glad to present you the daily market review prepared by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. Today is the 11th of May and we're starting from euro-dollar pair with Jakub Novak. CPI data from the Germany and speeches from Bundesbank representatives did not lead to noticeable market changes. Even the reaction over the decline in US inflation was short-lived. As for today, the economic calendar and the euro area is empty. So focus will be on the speech of ECB Executive Board member Isabel Schnabel. But much more interesting is the US jobless claims report and producer price index. The speech of FOMC member Christopher Waller may also strengthen in dollar. For long positions, buy euro when the level of 1.0985 is reached. And then take profit at the price of 1.1015. Growth will be seen but only in the morning. Nevertheless, before buying, traders should make sure that the MACD line is above zero or is starting to rise from it. Euro can also be bought after two consecutive tests of 1.0965. But the MACD line should be in an oversold area, as only by that will the market reverse to 1.0985 and 1.1015. For short positions, sell euro when the quote reaches 1.0965, and then take profit at the price of 1.0935. Pressure will return if there is weak buyer activity and strong US labor market statistics. However, when selling, make sure that the MACD line is below zero or is starting to move down from it. Euro can also be sold after two consecutive tests of 1.0985. But the MACD line should be in the overbought area this time, as only by that will the market reverse to 1.0965 and 1.0935. The next stage is the next major pound sterling dollar pair and USD with Sebastian Seliger. The GBP USD has made another new swing high at the level of 1.2678, so the technical resistance located at 1.2666 was broken. After the new swing high was made, the bearish engulfing candlestick pattern was made at the top of the move, so the market pulled back. The intraday technical support is seen at the level of 1.2583. So please keep an eye on this level, as any breakout lower might trigger the bigger correction on pound. The momentum on H4 timeframe chart is positive and strong, so when the local pullback is completed, then the next target for bulls is seen at 61% Fibonacci retracement, located at the level of 1.2778. The key short-term technical support is seen at the price of 1.2343. We've got a trading plan for USD GPY by Petar Yakimovic. Let's have a look. USD GPY has been trading downside, and the second downside leg is in creation. Potential for the further downside movement. Due to the downside movement, and the breakout of the tide range in the background, Petar sees potential for the further drop towards lower references. Downside objectives are set at the price of 133.00 and 131.36. MACD oscillator is showing downside reading, which is another good sign for the further downside movement. Key resistance is set at the price of 135.50. More details for the USD GBP currency pair with Laurie Bailey. After the price reached the target level of 135.40 on Wednesday, it returned below the price channel line 134.50. The target on the MACD indicator line is 133.03. The Marlin oscillator approached the zero line and presents two different interpretations. Either the oscillator signal line will reverse from the zero boundary and pull the quote above 134.50 for a repeated attack on the 135.40, or the Marlin will move to negative territory and have the price reach the MACD line 133.03. On the 4-hour chart, the price has consolidated below 134.50 and below the indicator lines. The Marlin oscillator has returned to negative territory. All these circumstances maintain the downtrend and the main scenario of achieving the target of 133.03. What about cross-currency pairs? Here's on the stage is Pound Sterling, Japanese Yen. The trading plan is presented by Arif Makmur. If you pay attention to the daily chart, the GBP-JPY cross-currency pair shows that after testing the break high from the weekly old high at the 172.10 level, it's now been pressured to be corrected downwards, where this is confirmed by the MACD histogram, which has broken below the level 0, and the appearance of 1, 2, 3 pattern, where it seems the level 166.78, 166.35 will be the main target to aim for, and the 164.08 level will be the second target to be tested. But as long as the downward correction is not exceeded and closes below the 161.32 level, GBP-JPY still has the chance to rally upwards again. Gold, sweet gold. We got a trading plan for this commodity asset presented by Dimitris Tsoupas. Early in the European session, gold is trading around 2032, above the 21 SMA, and within an uptrend channel formed since May 4. Yesterday in the American session, after the inflation data from the United States, gold printed a high of 2048 and then made a strong correction reaching a low of 2021. Now we're watching a slight technical bounce that could be a sign of the further uptrend, but the metal could find strong resistance around 2048. Following the release of the inflation figures, the US dollar index weakened and US Treasury yields plummeted. The 10-year bond saw a fall to 3.42%, which favor gold for a jump to 2048. In case gold consolidates below 2025, in the next few hours, we could expect a break in the uptrend channel and downward acceleration, so the price could drop to psychological level of $2,000. And finally, to 200 EMA, located at 1991. Conversely, if gold continues to consolidate above the 21 SMA, we could expect it to rise towards the 2048 area. In case gold is rejected from this area, it could be seen as an opportunity to sell. Only a daily close above 2050 could mean the resumption of the uptrend, and gold could reach 2062 plus 18 Muri level, a level that coincides with the top of the uptrend channel formed since April 13. Our trading plan for the next few hours is to wait for the instrument to continue its bounce until it hits strong resistance at 2048 to sell, or wait for a break below the 21 SMA 2028 to sell, with targets at 1991. The Eagle indicator is approaching the overbought zone, which is a sign that a technical correction could occur in coming days. Gold is never enough. Petr Akimovic presents the trading plan for this commodity asset. Gold has been trading in the sideways. At the price of 2031. But Petr sees potential for their upside continuation. Due to this strong upside cycle, in the background and absorption of the selling climax from Friday, Petr sees potential for the upside continuation. Upside objectives are set at the price of 2058 and 2078. MACD oscillator is showing fresh upside cross, which is another good sign for the further upside movement. And that's all for today. See you online soon. Good luck.